Anyway,
Addy. Yep, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. It's pod time. I just mentioned 3, 2, 1, rubber ducky. And Todd's, nearly choked on his watermelon. How are you, mate? Good to have you back on the pod.
yeah, good mate. Glad to be back.
Yeah,
Been a while.
Wasn't the same without you, mate. Wasn't the same without you.
Yeah, I know. I listened. It wasn't.
I did a solo pod. I've done another pod that went for fucking an eternity.
You have. You've been a busy man.
I know. I got to start getting paid for this shit. Yeah. How's life been for you, mate? It's been so long.
Yeah, pretty cruddy weekend, but
Yep.
we'll battle on down here at Cronulla.
Yep. Heard you had a bit of an incident over in Austria.
Oh yeah, I did. dog shot.
Dog shot. Yeah. Yeah. Well, apparently someone tried to drive you into the walls at turn 1. Oh well. I wouldn't know anything about that. I wouldn't know anything about that. Well,
link
all
in the
banter all banter aside, we'll keep it fantasy related, and we'll keep this pod under an hour 45, unlike some pods. So yeah, we'll get straight into it. Obviously I've already done the round 1 review, but we'll just get a brief comment from you on some things that stood out for you in round 1 when we look at some of the teams.
Yep.
But yeah, just quickly while we've got it up, we got the ladder. So my team first: Sneds, other Sneds, Marcel Green, Martin Hill, Jared Roberts, Austin Brooks, Jesse, the reigning champion, down in 8th, Rhett, Kyle, yourself, and Kirsty. So some big names down the bottom there. But you know what? They're all big names in our league. It's top draw stuff, mate.
Yep. Minus maybe 2 or 3, but that's okay. We won't touch that any further, I don't think.
Fair enough. All right. Well, look, let's jump into the round 2 fixtures. So let's just preface this with the fact that the waivers didn't process, did they?
No, it's tomorrow.
Yeah, absolute stitch up. This has got Kyle written all over it, mate.
Something fishy going on.
Yeah, I know. It's him. It's his way of trying to get Suwali. So sneaky little fuck. So there will be a few sides that are a bit of a shit show that have a few spots to fill. So yeah, grain of salt to be taken with these, especially when we get to yours. No doubt you're dropping half your side to the waivers, yeah?
Yeah, there's a half price sale for everyone, so get on that.
Have you actually put anyone up for offer? Because that's what you usually do. You always put them up on.
I haven't. I did think about doing the whole squad and just seeing the reaction I get, but I didn't.
Nobody ever looks at that players for offer and thinks, oh yeah, okay, I'm gonna make him an offer.
I should.
Just makes you look desperate, mate. All right. Speaking of desperation, Kyle Newman and Kirsty Maguire.
Yep.
My segue is getting better or worse. I can't tell. That could apply to. Yeah, that could apply to either of these two, to be honest. So 10th place, 12th. This is a real top draw competition. This one.
I don't know if you can say 10th versus 12th after one round. We need to wait till at least.
That's what they are, mate. That's what they are. We've got Kirsty's team who didn't show up, and Kyle benched half his side. So, So thoughts round 1 on Kyle's team. Was there anything that stood out for you?
Round 1. Fafita surprised me, 60. George Williams, even though we said not to play Cole Flanagan on the pod, he decided to take our advice, and it wasn't really a big drama, but Flanagan scored 69.
Yeah, they're both pretty similar. What about Kirsty's side?
Kirsty's side, Jake Friend was an issue, and it was always going to be. So she's got a big dilemma there, especially if she doesn't pick anyone up for waivers. I don't know if there is anyone off the waivers.
I think she's going to have to get his replacement.
Yeah.
There's not really much talent, but he might not even be a good option, So
That's right. Yeah, and of course Mansour as well, 14 and dropped. So it doesn't get much worse there.
Yeah.
In that regard.
All right. Well, while we're talking about her side, obviously she's going to make a few changes there. Hooker's a big drama, as said. Mansour dropped. That's a big drama.
Yep.
So looking at her side, she doesn't have any more winger fullbacks. She obviously doesn't have any hookers. I
think Tamo has to come in.
Yep. Get him in. Eisenhoof, what did he score? He scored 40. Tarmow 54. So, yep, make it happen. Called Tarmow one of her best pickups. So, yeah, get him in there. She needs a big one from Nofaluma.
He was very quiet.
Yeah. Michi Moses, he actually delivered. What do you know, Tods?
He won it this week, Sorry.
I'm as shocked as you are.
As a previous owner, once you get a good score, don't bank on the next week being any.
Yeah, he's not a repeat offender. Let's put it that way. And what did Sirinen get? 45. Yep. So not great at all. Kafusi 31. That was pretty dog shit. Bradman Best, he's getting surgery, is he not? I heard that
it says here he's named, but I thought the same thing.
Yeah, I was of the opinion that he was, had to get some surgery, and he was out 8 to 10 weeks. Oh no, that's Aitken's out. I don't know. I'm sure Best hurt himself. So we'll double check that. But yeah, if he's gone, that's serious panic stations for Kirsty.
Yeah.
She's kind of fucked. So moving on, she knows it though. So I'm sure she'll wave her way to success. Kyle Newman, his side, not much better. Let's be honest, and he should probably quit fantasy and focus on his Reddit modding. So what do you make of this ragtag bunch of misfits?
He's got a hooking problem too. It's funny because Kirsty was very well off for hookers last year, as we all know, and she's not this year. Kyle isn't either. Although he has Blake Brayley on the bench. Not sure it's a better option, but
he's round 3 pick,
which we touched on.
We'll keep touching on it. It's going to be a recurring theme in our pods.
I think Potter Waker's needs to be massive. Fafita needs to be another 60 at least, and George Williams need to score the same as well.
Yeah,
I think it's going to be a close game actually.
Yeah, so Josh Maguire's not doing too much. He's starting off the bench for the Cowboys, so he's not getting much value out of Maguire.
Well, he's got him on the bench, so
yeah, might be why he's trying to trade him off to other teams.
Is he?
Yeah, he is. He's definitely trying to get rid of him.
Wow. A spud for a spud or what?
Yeah. I got some little birdies, they whisper to me, so yeah. Kyle was trying to get rid of some players, and there was another coach as well who was trying to offload some spuds, so yeah. Potato farmers, mate. Fui Mayano, he surprised us all when he didn't completely suck.
I wanted him as well off the waivers that first week.
Yeah, 44. Look at that ridiculous top knot.
It's terrible.
I'm looking at it. He looks like he's got a fucking turd just falling down the side of his head. Anyway, so 44. Yeah, I don't see him being a long-term keeper. Yeah. RTS, what do you reckon? Needs to lift?
Got a lift, for sure. He's way off where he should be.
Yeah.
And the Warriors are pretty impressive, so it's a bit odd, actually.
Yeah, they held their own. So for Tyler Mariner, is he starting this week? believe so. Yeah, he obviously came off the bench last week. You know what? One of his good picks, Tyrone Peachy, one of the best centers. Yeah, and he got him very late in the draft. So he comes off the bench, you know. So Kyle basically scores nothing at center for about 30 minutes and then manages to bang out 40. So, yeah, he's got a good one there with Peachy. But, yeah. So a lot of the rest of the side, not much to like. He needs some of those big guns to really carry some of the dead weight. So,
yeah.
Having said that,
he needs Ponga back.
Yeah, having said that, I've got him down for a big victory this week.
I do too. Based on the fact that I don't know how Kirsty's going to get out of her issues.
Yeah.
At hooker and wing fullback.
Yeah, I can't see her finding too much talent, which is unfortunate. All right, moving on. Next one. This is the Battle of the Stobie Army. Austin versus myself. Yeah, what do you make of this one, Tods?
You still got Kelly there. What's the plans there?
Oh yeah, got a waiver, mate. So, what stood out for my side? Was one particular player that stunned you?
This is very frustrating. Hang on. What the bloody hell are you? There we go. That stunned me. Yes, Jaden Brayley.
Oh yeah,
100%. And Latrell Mitchell was way better than what anyone probably would have anticipated.
Yeah,
as well.
I was hopeful that he would be like that, but yeah.
Oh, he was a definite pick. Like, he was on my radar to pick up. But 84, I think, is way more than what you would have thought he would have done round one.
Oh, against the Storm? Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jaden Brayley was definitely.
Yeah. Gun. What about Austin's side? Round one, who impressed you?
What the bloody hell is he there? Ben Hunt, 71. Fogarty, 63 was good as well. I thought Matt Duff did a lot more for 51. I thought he was in everything. And he always schools the Sharks every time they play him.
Yeah, loves to show up.
So, but yeah. I don't know. I think it's going to be a close game as well, this one.
Yeah. Before we get into it, I kind of skipped over what Kirsty had to say. So I did talk to some of the coaches. I said, Kirsty, round one wasn't kind to you. A tough start, to be sure. Will you be making widespread changes or showing the faith? So, to be honest, she doesn't really have a chance to show the faith because Fran and Mansour are gone. Kirsty, it was a tragic round. I won't make widespread cuts to the waivers, but I'll love bench players around a bit. There's some spelling mistakes in there.
Too many ones, I think.
I think she has to go to the waivers and pick up some spelling.
Pick up something, anything.
It's actually a lot of pressure having first waiver pick. I don't know what to. I don't want to pick up a dud. Lol. Yeah. Dark days for Kirsty. Kyle, what did Kyle have to say? Probably not much. Where is he? I don't even know where he is, to be honest. He's gone. I don't know. He just said a bunch. Anyway, yeah. I said massive loss in the first round to the sexiest coach in the league. Anyone getting cut from the squad? Sexiest coach? ? So he knows. Big claims there. Not on board with that, but am on board with my loss. I had some good scores on my bench. They will all be starting lineup this week. Probably cut a hooker. See, there you go.
Interesting. So he's going to start Flanagan.
Well, that's what he's saying. He could have changed his mind. That was the other day. Cut a hooker.
We do twist his arm, so.
I know. He could trade Kirsty a hooker. She definitely needs one. So,
he doesn't have a second one, does he?
Yeah, he's got
he's got the better Brayley. That's right.
The better Brayley. He's got the shit Brayley. Yeah, hot trash. All right, let's go, Austin. I got to scroll back through all his fucking. Every time he gets a trade offer, he has to run it past me.
How many trade offers does he get?
Oh, I don't know, a couple. I'm just like, that's stupid. Why would you do that? He's like, oh yeah, it is stupid.
Make your own mind up, son.
I'm like,
It's
mate.
It's finest.
Oh, I'm like, that's like shining up a turd and putting a fucking bow on it. Like they're not totally like dud offers, but I'm like, no. Anyway, few words after a tough loss. He goes, the team is going well. With only a few things to improve on. Well, you lost, so he needs a new center, possible edge. Apart from that, I'm happy with how the team was rolling. So, you know what? He's obviously taken the loss in his stride, and thinks there's good things to come. So, credit to the boys on that one. What are you thinking? I've made one change at the moment. I've got Sirenin in.
Yeah, I saw that.
Ditched Ricky. He was a bit disappointing. Not cutting him, giving him time to grow into a half decent prospect. But Sirenin impressed me. He scored 62 with a try, but he also had a HIA, so he was off for a bit. So yeah,
he was really good.
Yeah, he was a real bolter. No one was talking about him preseason. Next thing he got named, and boom, straight into my side. For me, for Sulmayali, he needs to lift. He was a bit meh, and going to be interesting. See what pleb center I can pick up, but we'll see how that goes. What do you make of Austin's side? Who needs to lift?
I think Brandon Smith 40 odd, but he got 42, I think, something.
Yeah.
Bit low. What else did I notice? What did Gutho score last week?
Gutho scored 43 points.
Yeah, also low.
Yeah, he can do better. It's still good though. You'll take it.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. My concern with his side is his actual bench. He doesn't really have anything to fall back on, apart from Campbell Gillard.
What are you talking about? He's got Ash Taylor there.
We know why he picked Ash Taylor. That one.
Because Marcel got a half.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
I see nothing but a big victory for you here.
Me? Okay. He's very assured. I think it'll be a closer match than you give it credit. I'm certainly not counting my chickens before they hatch. I think, could go either way. I'd like to think I'm the favourite. But, Ben Hunt scored 71 last week. You reckon he can deliver on that again?
Don't know. They play the Cowboys. So that's potentially... it could happen. He could go higher than that against the Cowboys. The Cowboys are terrible, so...
Yeah.
Who knows?
That's like the blind leading the blind, those two teams.
No, I think you'll go a 60 plus even.
All right, thanks, mate. I'll take that. I'll lock that in now. Okay, Toto said I've already won by 60 points. Move along.
No, I meant Ben Hunt will score 60 points.
Oh, Hunt. I thought you were talking about me, 60 plus.
No.
Okay.
You win more by that.
Okay. 600 plus.
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right, cool. Next matchup, Chris versus Jesse. Chris came out of the blocks big, so
he did.
I messaged him at one point, and I said, few words on the pod on your win. Top score has got to feel good. So within that time frame, I got my points back, and he was demoted to second point scorer. He goes, after last year, it's a feeling of relief. Def feels good to be in the lead for the Kurt Gidley Points Master Award this late in the comp. Oh, wait, I just checked the rescores and you're 1 point up. Never mind. So, yeah, poor bloke. Can't take a trick. Quality side though, yeah?
Yeah, very much so. I was looking at this before, actually. Let's put it out there. He finishes top 4 this year.
Yep. Could
Easy.
give him a
He'll
good
be
run.
he'll be in top 4. His only concern is his winger fullbacks, but that's the same with everybody.
Yep.
Except probably his opponent. But anyway.
There you go. Yes. Jesse's going to be up there. Yeah. I mean, looking at his side, he doesn't really have to make any changes. It was,
No.
nothing
And
but quality. And then you have a look at the fact he's got Arrow and Tapau. He's got Ferguson. Yeah, he's got some talent.
100%.
He's turned up. He's turned up to play this year. So
and he's the balls man, so he's under a lot of pressure.
That's it. You know, he's obviously taken that in his stride. You know what? You know what I think it is? I think that now that he's gotten married, he's just kind of, he's like, all right, we're married. That's done. I don't have to focus on the relationship. I'm just going to focus on fantasy footy. So, yeah. He's just
actually, I thought about this yesterday. I won the league when Avery was born, right?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, and I will get quoted if I'm wrong, Kyle also won the league the year that Astrid was born. I'm sure he won it after me.
Yeah.
And I don't know about Marcel, but
he's got a million kids.
So what I'm saying is, lock in Marty or Sneds for the premiership this year.
Are you just saying I have to?
Unless you're having a child.
A kid. Yeah. Well.
It's just a little.
What is it?
Omen.
Oh, nah. I don't.
You're too late.
I'd have to act really quick, wouldn't I?
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, you would.
The next couple of days.
The next 24 hours, but that's fine.
I'll just head down to the sperm bank.
Head down to Northies or something. Pick up something.
Anything doesn't matter.
Anyway, this will be an hour and 45 minutes if we don't hurry up.
I know. Jesse's words. I said, mate, round 1 down. That was a tough loss. How do the Bellens lawyers bounce back in week 2, coming up against a red-hot Christopher Snedden? He wrote back. Wasn't that tough, really. Wasn't the best start, but could have been worse. At least no one got injured. Haha. I'm hoping to bounce back real quick. I'm giving the 2 Jacks another week to perform before they have a stint on the sidelines. So let's consider this a first and final warning. Not going to lie, Sned's team is pretty fucking good. So I really don't want to start the year off with an 0-2 record. But we'll see what happens. The Ballsman is looking a serious contender. Surely Whitehead can't be any worse. Shrug emoji. Yeah.
I think I would play Kiri over Whiten this week.
Oh, that's a big call.
Based on the fact that the Roosters play the Tigers on a Sunday afternoon, like, he could rack up a cricket score.
Yeah, where have we heard that before about the Roosters?
Last week.
Yeah. I called
and
it.
What happened?
I predicted
we were right.
that cricket score. Yeah.
That's right.
I wouldn't be playing Jack Bird again.
No, I wouldn't either.
He was an absolute spud.
I don't remember even seeing him actually.
No, I would definitely keep Jack Whiten. But yeah, I would start him. You know, keep the faith. You picked him for a reason, so. Yeah, he's benched Katoa. He's got Nakora in there. So I don't know if that's going to be any better for him, but yeah. Coruscant's a big question. I would say Coruscant got a lift, but there was word that he hurt himself, so I don't know.
Yeah, don't
know. What do you know, Tots? Dangerous winger fullbacks, though, for sure.
Yeah, 100%. What did Toa score last week?
Toa? Oh, casual 79 points, mate.
Yeah. And look at Charlie Staines scored 18 on the other wing, so.
Yeah, Staines bombed a few tries. So, the potential there. Yeah. Who have you got in this one?
I got Sneds in a tight one.
Yeah. I'm going to give it to Sneds in an even tighter one.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. Tods, did you ask any of the coaches any questions?
I did actually.
Do you want to talk about that? We'll break up the previews.
Yeah, sure. I asked three coaches a question, just to change it up, a bit random.
Sure.
I asked that if there was a movie based on your life, which NRL player would play you? So I asked Snedden, actually.
Which one?
Chris.
Okay.
Let's try and find him because we're not friends on Facebook.
Did you text him?
First of all, he didn't understand the question, but then he quickly understood. He chose Kalen Ponga.
Okay.
I said, he didn't give me a reason. I said, is that because you're so elusive and fast? He replied, you know it, Odds. And that was pretty much where that ended. Snedden.
Yep.
I also asked Kyle.
Yep.
Who gave me a very even more blunt answer. Jay Suwali. Obviously, he's the best choice for everything. I said, there seems to be a bit of anger there, mate. And he says, no anger, just jumping on that hype train. Choo choo.
Kyle wouldn't even know what he looks like.
Oh. And then I said, are you planning on throwing your match up to pick him up next week? And he says, yes, of course. I love a good waiver priority.
Yeah. You know what Kyle's priorities are? Just to throw matchups for the next 10 rounds. Absolute gun team.
Then I said, when I inevitably lose, this will be my excuse. And then he said, it would be better even if you picked him up. So thanks for that. The last one was Marcel, who said Ryan Madison. Went a bit off topic. He said, Jesse has a bit of a crush on both of us. Also, Maddo looks a bit like me.
Wait, hold up. There's multiple things there.
Yes, there is.
So Marcel's saying that Jesse has a crush on him and Madison.
Yeah.
And that he looks like Madison.
And he looks like Madison, yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I was just like, okay.
Okay, well, that was cutting edge journalism. You also asked me, didn't you?
I did, but you didn't answer. And also...
What are you talking about? I didn't answer.
Our emoji for me and Marcel is the lips, like the
I know. I've got that too. He changed it to that as well.
And I didn't realise, and I did it, and it just doesn't look right. Anyway.
You wanted to give him a kiss when he said he looked like Ryan Madison.
Yeah. Oh, no.
So, yeah.
Hold on. No, you didn't answer.
Me? I
did.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you did actually. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. I accepted your answer. You obviously said Jack River.
I chose AFL. Different colour.
Shane Stovey is actually missing tonight, and Jack River.
Yeah, special guest host. So, yeah. All right. Well, thanks for doing a bit of digging there, Todd. Some real investigative journalism.
Keep an eye out next week for more hard-hitting questions.
Yep, there you go. Who knows what he'll ask next?
Yep.
All right, cool. So we'll jump into Mike, third on the ladder. I spoke to Mike before. I said, mate, successful round one, but any worries about no Angus this week? And are you concerned about what Jared's side might do if he actually sets his roster? So Mike said, no, Angus is no good. He's my main gun, and without him, I am very vulnerable. Jared has an underrated side. If he dedicated 5 minutes to set his side, it will be a close one for sure. I said 5 minutes is a bit of an ask.
For Jared.
Yeah. But he doesn't even need that 5 minutes to fucking beat you, buddy.
That's correct.
Outrageous.
Person who looks at it every 15 minutes.
Yeah. All right, so what do you make of...
Oh, he actually picked up Suwali. I've only just noticed. Isn't that illegal?
Who did?
Mike has Suwali in his team.
What an idiot. It is illegal.
What a doofus.
Oh, dumb cunt.
Oh, my God. There's always one idiot who doesn't read the
I know.
Reddit.
Does he not... was he not paying attention to anything?
God.
No.
He is a Snedden. Chris did draft him and he wasn't even on the...
I
maybe
know
it's a Snedden
they've
thing.
both
I don't know.
so they've both had an illegal run at Suwali now.
They should be both banned.
Oh yeah, there's got to be an investigation. So, all right. Well, looking at non-illegal pickups, what do you like about Mike's side?
A lot of it, actually. Oops, hang on. I'm just messaging the commissioner.
Are we seeing live on air? You dob on Mike?
Yep.
Yeah. Just call him up.
I should. Nah, I won't.
I'm gonna call him.
Call him on the pod. This is
Yep.
groundbreaking.
Yep. Where are we? Newman. Wonder if he'll answer. Here we go.
Oh, straight away.
Still dialing.
Oh.
Oh. He's obviously playing with his children. Priorities, mate. This is
cutting edge.
wasting valuable time.
But mate, you need to...
I can't get to the phone, so just leave a message.
Yeah.
Or just send me a text message.
All right.
Oh. Who has 2 message banks?
I don't know. It's a bit much. Yeah, hey there, Kyle. It's Shane here from the Gidley Gang podcast. How are you? We're live on air at the moment. Look, me and Todd's just wanted to know why you let Michael Snedden illegally pick up Suwali and what you're going to do about it in regards to punishments and expulsions from the league. Yeah, get back to us. All right. Thanks, mate. Love you. Bye. All right.
Okay. While you were on the phone, he actually wrote me a message. So he's obviously clearly just not answered your call.
What a joker.
He says he's aware of it and that Mike is dropping him tomorrow.
Oh, useless. Can't believe he didn't want to answer the phone.
That's anyway,
outrageous.
We need to move on, I think.
Yeah. Oh, he's playing board games. Out of control. When's he not play board games? That's what I want to know.
Anyway.
All right. Yeah. So Mike's got no Angus, and he's got no backup. Yeah. So yeah, someone to be dropped there. Someone to pick. Well, he can drop Suwali. There you go. Pick up an edge.
You just pick up 2 players. He's lucky.
Yeah.
The worst player he's got is probably Osako. Momorowski impressed. I think he was above expectations.
He nearly scored a try too.
Yeah,
he got sent up as a try, but
I believe Corey Allen, did he actually score 9 points?
He did.
Wow. So I think Sam Walker is also playing his feet.
Yeah, who knows? I don't know what's happening there because Freddie Lussick or whatever is named as Roosters hooker, but the idea is that they won't play him for 80. They'll chuck Lamb in at hooker and then move Walker off the bench into half. So I don't know. We'll see. Jared's side.
Yeah, just looking at the first 3 names for both teams, like monster points. Marnie, Isaiah Yo, Takiyaho, and then you got Cook, Fanil, Blake, and Slightly.
Yeah.
It's just dies off a little bit, but
there is some talent there, that's for sure. All right, moving on quickly to Jared's side. Damien Cook got a lift, yeah?
Big time. I almost traded him out of my fantasy side.
Supercoach.
Some wise words told me to hold off for a week, so I didn't.
You do have to show the faith with Cook, as Jared will also do. I'm sure he'll be showing some faith to Cook and also def riding him. So,
well, he's got no option on the bench, so he doesn't really.
Yeah. Yep. He has plenty of talent in the other league, but not so much this one. Yeah. So he's got to pick up an edge.
Yep.
Jed Cartwright's gone. Fanil Blake was impressive. Saifidi, yeah, he's got a decent side. And he's got Dewey back, so that strengthens his side. Yeah, I'm gonna predict an upset, mate.
He's obviously changed it because he's actually looked at it.
Yeah,
So he's obviously set a waiver pick as well. So
yeah, he's slot Dewey in there. So yeah, hopefully he gets who he's after.
winner for me, I think this is really tough, but it depends on the waiver pick. So I don't know if I can pick it.
Yeah,
Because they both have to select an edge forward, which edge forwards are hard to come by.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just going to go Jared for the dream start to the season.
I'm going to go Jared as well.
Yep. All right. Well, spoke to Jared. Said selection dramas aside, you pulled a surprise victory against some woeful competition. Were the sparkling waters flowing Sunday night? He said, passion fruit sparkling water, no less. Obviously a lucky round for me after the double league debacle. The commish did approve of my team built in the old league, so obviously I didn't think much of it. I think Hudson Young could have been a good pickup, pulled me through over the weekend. And I said, Hudson Young, more like Hudson Gun. And yeah, he said, pew pew. So
it gets worse.
That's that. Yeah, it does. Anyway, so Jared for the win. All right, moving on. We've got Marcel Green versus Rhett. So Marcel's side, yeah, it was good. He's got Mitch Rain in there. I believe he played little last week.
He did.
And yeah, he's chucked Charlie Staines in again. He's shown the faith. So.
Well, you're not going to pick Valentine Holmes up. Or Amber, who's on the bench.
I know. He can definitely let one of those plebs go. Yeah, Frizzell was good for him, though. I mean, his forward pack's still pretty strong. So, and Townsend definitely did a job for him. So,
did. Very surprising.
Yeah, I don't know if he can keep that up forever. So.
Mate, this guy's got more hookers than... Bloody... You know what? 1, 2, he's got 3 hookers. Kirsty.
Yeah, I think he's based out of King's Cross, this bloke. So what do you reckon about Rhett's side?
Rhett's side. Yeah, he's got a centre problem. Jesse Ramien's obviously gone for 3 weeks. Scotty Drinkwater, what did he score last week? I can't see scores.
Scotty Drinkwater, yeah, he scored 23.
Okay, he's got a definite problem there.
23 sounds like a great score to me, mate.
Reece Robson was very surprising last week.
Yeah,
I think he got way more. 3
hookers.
What?
The
Cowboys.
The fucking Cowboys.
Yeah. Paulo Vaughan. Vaughan was in absolutely everything on that game against the Sharks. He took up, I think, like 4 runs in 1 set of 6.
Yeah, 62 points. That's good effort.
Luke Garner, he's just a pleb. You never know what you're going to get from him.
Yeah, he's still got an issue where he's got a lot of talent on the sidelines.
He does. Yeah.
So, look, for me, I think Marcel going to have this one again.
Same.
All right.
I think so.
Reached out to Marcel. I said, you had a big win round 1, defeating reigning champ. So obviously you obviously have to be fairly happy with your boys. What other sides impressed you over round 1? He said, very happy to get my 2nd win over Jesse. They are few and far between. Marty's side impressed me. Could have got 450 with a big DCE score. If his backs can hit similar averages to last season, he could be a sneaky to make the 8. So a bit of love for Marty's side after a lot of people were trying to hang shit on it. Nice. He also said Sneds was another surprise team, looking like he might challenge for the 4 for the first time in a while. So,
yep, I agree with that.
And Rhett, I reached out to Rhett. I said, when is Rhett's rant returning? No response yet. So,
I think you've got your answer.
Well, he hasn't seen it, so maybe he's probably seen it and he hasn't opened it up. He's just
Well,
like,
I'm sure when he listens to this tomorrow morning, he'll
Yeah.
reply.
Yeah, he'll wake up and listen to it. All right, last match up of the round. Your side versus Marty Hill.
Yep.
Any big changes for Moylan Monk?
Yeah, just one. I've just dropped Papali and I'm playing Tarpany. And that's it.
That's a big call.
Yeah, it is.
You had a big issue though. Both your mids, massive names.
Yeah.
Papali'i and Tamalolo.
I actually originally dropped Tamalolo, but I didn't want to play two Raiders together.
Yeah. You know what you could do? You could consult the wheel.
Could. Jesse would tell me to do that.
I would fucking tell you to do it. It's my wheel. I found it first, mate.
I also contemplated putting Jazz Tafaka in there as well.
You know what? Normally you take a bit longer to lose your mind than by round 2, mate.
Mate, he's a gun.
It's already you're already making wild decisions. Yeah, I mean Moylan didn't totally suck for you, so impressive.
No, he was right. He was very quiet though.
Yeah. Turpin 53. That's what you could have hoped for.
That's pretty good. Average, I think. I think he's going to get better. He'll get better.
Yeah. All right. Moving on to Marty's side. Yeah, I'm looking at a big got a lift candidate. Josh Hodgson, 36.
This is like every week. Every week last year, I think we said this.
Every week he's got a lift. Because he's dog shit. He's not dog shit. He's just dog shit for fantasy.
Yeah.
You know who wasn't dog shit? Mitch Barnett.
What did he get?
62 points. He's kicking goals at the moment.
Is he?
So, yeah.
He's scoring. Scoring well too.
So, yeah, let's see if that keeps up. Obviously, hot property at the moment. Sean Lane was pretty woeful in real life. 35 in fantasy. Yeah, not enough.
Eels were pretty bad though.
Yeah, his winger fullbacks were pretty good. So Brett Morris, 85. Yeah. He's not going to score 3 tries again. Or he might against
he might.
But,
the Tigers, he could score 6.
Yeah. Dylan Edwards could put 58 again easy on Canterbury. So
yep, he was very good actually.
Yeah, he does need DCE to lift though. So yeah, 42. That's not what he asked for.
And he played Pearce on the bench, who got 77 or something.
Yeah. So yeah, not good enough. So yeah, any waiver pickups in the works, mate?
Oh, there is, but I can't remember what they are.
Fair enough.
Actually, there's a few. There's 2. I'm trying to get rid of Hamlin Ueli and Tommy Talau.
Yeah. So I asked Marty about his side. I said, big win, shut up the doubters. He goes, yeah, got lucky with a few tries, but still pretty good team. Can improve on my mids and edge. He also goes, also my centre was a bit disappointing, but I watched the game and they played on the opposite side of the field all night. So don't you just hate that, you know? It's like, for fuck's sake, go to the right side, you know? Like,
that's Sean Lane's problem. Parramatta just hit that left with Sevo all night. They'll just go the same side.
Yeah, well, Madison's on the other side with Mitch Moses. So Mitch Moses is the dominant. Madison's obviously a lot better than Lane. Yeah. So, yeah. Do you reckon you're gonna get the bickies on this one, or?
Yeah. Yeah. Easy.
Very confident. Very confident. Yeah, I'm gonna put you down for a bounce back, mate.
Yeah, mate. Start a run.
You got big bounce back potential, and I'm gonna put Josh Papali down for 80 points on your bench.
This night, I'm probably going to take him out 3 times and put him back in, I reckon.
Probably, yeah. I reckon we'll get to the round review and you'll have played him and Tapine. Tamalolo be nowhere to be seen.
You reckon?
I don't know. Yep, there we go. That is the pod, mate. That's all the teams.
Beautiful.
Any more wise words for the viewers out there? I heard that you were going to get a new microphone, mate.
I am. Thanks to you, I'm getting the same as yours. So
Very fancy.
Um,
All of this could be yours, young man.
yes, I don't know where we're going. I don't know where we're going with that. But anyway,
I don't know. So
yes.
you went to the local Kmart, but no good, eh?
K Hub, not Kmart.
K-
We've only got the Hub version.
That's fucked, man.
Down here, and it was pretty poor actually. We went today. Went for a little family outing to K Hub, and it was very bad.
Oh, one day you'll hit the big time.
Yeah.
One day you'll get a real Macca's too with a real manager. So
that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Well, that's the pod done. Yeah. Good luck to all the coaches this week.
Except for Marty. Yep.
Except for Marty. All right. See you guys.